Alright guys, BLM here, we're back with more Detroit Become Human. We're continuing on from where we left off of Capitol Park. And we're trying to finish this beginning section here. I think we need 2 more playthroughs here. So yeah, we're trying to finish this beginning section so that we can move on to this, and then there's a lot of stuff here, so let's go. Well, actually, wait. What are we trying to do here? We have to have the police get alerted, so we need to not destroy the drone before we find the truck and everything. And then we'll have to play it one more time optimally. And this is hiding, which that should work. So with that, we should be good. So either way, let's go. And actually, I believe that's the optimal playthrough of that, because that actually keeps your relationship with North positive. Because actually, if you kiss her, which we did the first time we played the game, it was had a negative impact. So yeah. So it's been a few hours since I recorded, like 6 hours or so. Since then, I have, well, I did some schoolwork and stuff, but whatever. But I did finish up work on the Dragon Ball Survivor series that I was talking about. So it's all set up right now. So we'll do that. Again, I'm thinking we'll move it up, actually. I think we'll do Dragon Ball FighterZ instead of Shadow of War when we eventually get to that, which will be after Assassin's Creed Legacy of the Hidden, or Legacy of the First Blade, episode 2. So that's the thing. And again, I love doing these Survivor series, which if you don't know what it is, I get a large group of characters from different franchises, and we play out Survivor seasons with them, and then we eventually do an all-star season. And it's fun. It's a lot of fun, for me at least. The problem is that it takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of time and research, obviously, to find all the characters. Then even after that, playing out the seasons, obviously we do it on the videos, but then afterwards I kind of like to analyze the seasons with these visibility charts and stuff, and that takes like a couple hours to do for, a couple hours probably stretch. Like, I don't know, like a little bit over an hour to do for each season. That's like, it's a lot of work, with no benefit really outside of me just enjoying doing it. So yeah, I mean, like right now, again, time isn't really on my side. I mean, I don't, with school and then just other interests, it's really not the best time to be doing this sort of thing. And while I would love to do more of them, I think we're definitely going to slow down. Again, I did 3 of them over the break, and I think I did the first one in like November, right? I think it was late October, early November. Then when I went on break, I did 3 of them in a row, pretty much. Like I started off with the Assassin's Creed one, then then I took a little bit of a break, and then right after that we did 3 in a row in the PlayStation exclusive characters. We did the what was it, the Yu-Gi-Oh, and we did Power Rangers, and we did those 3 in a row. And again, we'll do Dragon Ball when we get to Dragon Ball FighterZ. I think there might be a break after that. Again, like it's just, I don't know, like I don't want to force one either. Like I don't want to do one unless I think it's going to be fun. Like that's kind of why I'm not going to do the Best Picture one that I was talking about, or no, the IMDb Top 250. Because yeah, I thought it was a good idea until I started like analyzing like what characters we could use.
Okay,
and I don't think it was really working. So that's not really something that I think we'll do.
We should be careful.
Because yeah, I created a pretty long list, like a list of like 30 ideas or so for series, and it's like, yeah, I don't know how many of those are actually viable, but we'll do them when they, like, when one, it makes sense to do them, and 2, I think it'll actually be fun to do them. So I think something else that we will definitely do at some point is One Piece. Actually, this Dragon Ball one that we're going to do, this is definitely going to be a test. This is going to be a test to see if it works. Because I already split up the cast. I need, like, I already did all that sort of stuff, so, and it should be a lot of fun, but there's definitely a chance that it becomes too fucking weird and too dumb. We'll see, though. Okay, so we need to fail this by just directly going for the truck, right?
We're gonna sweep the plaza. Make sure we're not disturbed.
And how do you want to deal with the shop window?
Not now, one problem at a time.
Okay, now what's next?
There we go.
Exactly what we need to ram the store.
I believe Yeah,
What
there's
are we
definitely gonna be
waiting
some
for?
wacky stuff going on with the Dragon Ball ones because the previous four have been very grounded in reality. I feel like with the Assassin's Creed one, obviously it was like mostly, um, I didn't include any Isu people. I didn't include any like pieces of Eden or anything. It was just the people, and I feel like it was a more realistic sort of thing. With the PlayStation One, same thing, and I only included like realistic
Okay, now we're
characters.
in.
Again, the
Let's get
only
that
like
truck
people with like
out.
superpowers that were on the season were like Reggie Rowe and stuff, and even then I didn't really include the superpowers as part of the season. Um, so that was pretty grounded. Again, Yu-Gi-Oh! I think there were a couple characters that like had supernatural powers, but again, we just ignored them. And and all these characters that we've used up
wonder
to that
what you'd
point,
do
and
without
even
me.
including now with Power Rangers, like they've all been human, either human characters or human-based characters. Again, I think the major exception was like someone like Doggy Kruger in the Power Rangers one. But he's pretty much a human-based character. Like he's pretty much a human character, just he's a fucking dog. Has a dog face. Like his entire body is pretty much like a humanoid sort of body. So it's whatever. I just realized I did not bring my drink over. Shit. Crash in the store. I need to get my drink. Should just be next.
Looks like we're ready to make some noise.
I think I left it in here. Yeah. Okay. Alright, we're good. Yeah, I just left it in the next room. Okay. Obviously, again, we're intentionally failing here. So, yeah, I mean, the Dragon Ball one's gonna be wacky. Again, I was able to get the 180 characters. To be honest, there were too many to a degree. I
We'd
mean,
end up doing something fun.
because there were like 360 characters in the initial list. Even after narrowing things, essentially to me, with the list, there were like 170 spots. So essentially there were only like 10 spots for like kind of just sort of people. So I feel like that was pretty good.
We didn't deactivate the alarm.
The cop's gonna be here any minute. We gotta go.
Wait, Marcus, we can't just leave our people behind.
Yeah, why
too
don't we
late,
just
North.
like...
We
Is it
failed.
though? But,
Marcus, we did it. All teams succeeded. Our people are free. We're heading back to Jericho.
Shit! We screwed up. Our people are still
so,
prisoners
yeah,
in that fucking
I'm
store, and
hoping
it's all
it'll
our
be
fault.
fun.
No,
There'll
it's my
definitely be
fault.
whacking, and there's a lot of non-humanoid
At least our other
characters
team
in this.
succeeded.
How could you get
With
this
like
so
people
wrong?
like Zeno is
I
an
thought you knew
example,
what
someone
you
like
were doing.
Oolong, and someone like I didn't put
did
Puar,
what I could. I'm sorry that's not enough for you.
No,
Puar.
it's not
I
enough.
forgot how you
This
pronounce
is
it.
a
But
war
you're right,
we're fighting with the
Yamcha's
humans.
friend.
We failed to
I didn't
destroy
put
us.
her, or is it? It's a
The fate
her,
of our
right?
people is in your hands.
But either way, I didn't put her
You
in,
have to
in the cast just
succeed.
because I felt like it was that's
You
too
have no
ridiculous.
choice.
I feel like that's way too ridiculous. Dang it, Zeno is probably pretty close to being as ridiculous. I felt like Oolong was like good enough. Okay, so now we just do an optimal playthrough but hide when we get to this point, and then after that we get to a checkpoint, so we'll be good after that. I don't know how many times this is going to take to replay. We'll see. Let's go. So, yeah, the Dragon Ball one should be fun, but again, it could go wrong. But I don't know, it should be fun. Actually, I have the fucking thing here, so... alright, sorry about that. Yeah, I have it open still. Okay, so, yeah, I have the cast here. Oh, gender balance is completely fucked. Not even close. But it really couldn't even do
Accessing
it.
the story chart.
And there's only 32 female characters in the entirety of the series out of 180, so yeah, and even then, there's some pretty mediocre ones. So, whatever. Again, obviously Dragon Ball is not the most gender-balanced show. And to be honest, if it wasn't for Super, this would really be terrible. Like Super alone has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, actually I thought it was more. But either way, I mean it has 9. Dragon Ball had 10. Z had 3. Not, and then I have a section for non-canon Z characters as well. Like I split Z and non-canon Z. Non-canon Z had a good amount. I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and then GT had 4. So yeah, that's something. Where we're going again? So yeah, very male heavy. Let's be honest, I don't think it'll really matter too much. I think if if a female player is gonna win, they're gonna win. I don't really expect any female winners, if I'm being honest. I think the best we can. I think. Okay, I mean, all the female people here, I think the ones that have a shot are probably like what? Marin, I guess. I mean, Krillin's daughter, not the other Marin, not his ex-girlfriend Marin. And Khalifa, I don't know. Kale, Android 18 is a maybe. I don't know. There's actually two casts that only have 2 females.
Now humans know.
And then the other
It was a
casts have
mistake to
4.
reach out to
But
them. They'll never negotiate with their slaves.
but yeah, again, like the thing about Dragon Ball is
Violence
just
is
the
never
female
the answer.
characters are usually
Dialogue is
not
the only way. I'm sure the humans will listen to us.
super important, so it's like we don't know a lot of them too well.
Simon paid with his life.
Again, the ones that we do know the
Simon gave
most
his
are like
life for our
Bulma and
cause.
Chi Chi.
What difference does that make?
He's a hero.
Like Chi Chi's
He
not
died
winning.
for the
Bulma could
revolution,
win. I
and
think
he won't
Bulma
be the
could win,
last.
but
I don't want a
Chi-Chi's not
revolution that spills blood.
Then live as a
Videl is a
slave.
maybe, I guess.
Because if you're not willing to fight for your freedom, maybe you don't deserve it.
North, don't you? That's enough.
I don't know. I mean, like just looking at this guy. Again, the first season that we're gonna play out has Goku, and to be honest, I think
And
it's
now
gonna be
we're
like
moving.
the problem with this series and having Goku here is that I just feel like any season with Goku becomes so Goku centric. Like I'm looking at this cast and it's like every single person here has a relationship with Goku,
There are 5
with the
Cyberlife stores
exception
across the country,
of
all selling us like merchandise.
with the exception of Marin, I believe.
We're gonna attack those stores and set our
Marin, Krillin's daughter Marin, but even then, it's like
We've
there's
never
still
done that
like a
before. They're probably
connection there.
protected. They have
Mind you,
security
some of these
systems.
relationships are bad. I mean, we have
We
Broly
break into
and
5
Turles
teams,
on the
one for
same
each store.
tribe,
We hack their
so
security systems and we strike.
or on the same cast. I
Simultaneously
mean,
at 2 a.m.
so
no
it's like,
violence.
and then there's Captain
Free our
Ginyu
people, get
and
them out of there before the police
Guldo
come.
and Raccoon. I put all in the same, and then Dr. Gero and Android 19 are also on the same cast. So I mean, there are some villains. There's Ice Shenron as well. But outside of that, I mean, it's like everyone else has a decent relationship with Goku. So that'll be interesting to see how this plays out. I don't know. Season 2, I think, has some interesting dynamics there with a lot of Mr. Satan people being there.
This is a night our people.
Piccolo's also on that cast. Some good couple people to create conflict with Piccolo. The Pride Troopers are on
I've
that
been waiting a long time
season,
for this.
so that should be fun. We'll see. Season 3 has Bulma, and then the rest of the this is a weird cast actually, because it's very Kai centric, mix of Kais and villains, and then there's like kind of Bulma and Oolong who are kind of don't really fit into either of those categories. So we'll see how that plays out. And also, actually, Hit is also on that cast. So it should be like, I think all these would be fun. I don't think there's a single cast that has like no fun character. Mind you, I think it's a possibility that like some of the fun characters could go early, but I don't think there's a single like. I think every one of these casts have pretty good characters. Season 4. I mean, season 4 is tough because I don't think we have any real good protagonists, but we have really good antagonists on here, I believe. In terms of protagonists, I mean, we have Videl and Chi-Chi. They're actually also the only 2 females in the cast.
This way, quick!
But that's pretty much it. And we have Goku Jr. and Vegeta Jr. Our guy did that from GT for some reason. I don't know why I even added them.
It's okay,
But,
they're gone.
There's some great villains here. I mean, there's Frieza and his group
There's
of
probably even
supporters.
more
There's
police in
also
the area.
Zamasu. I'm a fucking idiot. Whatever. Him and Goku Black are on this cast, which I debated on, is it worth putting them on here? But I was like, whatever. I like putting both of them on here, I should say. Considering
The
they are
store's
the
over
same
here.
person, technically. But it's like, we'll do it. Whatever. Who cares? So it's like, I think this is definitely a weaker cast, but it has some pretty strong villains, I feel like. Season 5, I mean, there's Krillin. There's Android 17. There's, this is another kind of iffy one. I mean, there's Beerus and Whis. There's Jocko. I think it's good though. I mean, like, has certainly some characters here to conflict
That's what we are to them.
with
There's no way to make sun
Krillin.
is
There's
splendid
Dabura.
shadow. Soon they'll
And
know
then
who we really are. Let's get them out.
We'll stick to the plan. We'll neutralize the alarm systems and secure the area. There's 10 minutes until all our teams attack.
I fucked something up, didn't I? Yeah. Oh well, whatever. Who
You
cares?
waiting
I'm not gonna redo these tribes, but I just realized I kind of fucked something up where I meant to have Miss Pisa, Koroni, and Perotsky, the three like Mr. Satan supporters from the Cell games. I meant to have them on the same cast, and I realized I fucked that up. Where I have Koroni and Perotsky on the same cast, but Miss Pisa is on a different one. But oh,
We're gonna sweep the
I don't fucking care at this point. I'm not
Plaza,
gonna redo this.
Make sure we're not disturbed.
And how do you want to deal with the shop window?
Not now, one problem at a time.
Shit.
Okay, now what's next?
And then Season 6, there's Gotenks and Goten and Trunks. We have Tien. We have Cooler, Tapion. And Super people aren't that great on this. But yeah, I mean, I think it should be fun. I think this is probably actually another one of the not
Surveillance
as
drone.
great casts.
We need to get rid of it.
It won't be easy to reach.
Okay, I'm trying to fucking no, fuck off. No, fuck off. Okay. Then you get to Season 7 with Master Roshi. With this is a pretty Gohan, and a lot of people that relate to Gohan, whether positively or negatively. A lot of Barry Kahn with Coco and Angela. It's like I just have this like full cast. I mean, there's like a lot of this cast is kind of based around Gohan. It's this one, right? I think it'll be fun. It should be fun at least. I could go seriously wrong, but we'll see. Then Season 8. We have a lot of Saiyans on this one, and I think that's why we have Trunks, King Vegeta with Paragus. But we gotta figure out what we're doing. I think Season 8 and 9 I think are definitely gonna be a lot of fun because of that sort of thing. We also have BoJack on this tribe. We have Monaka, Yamcha. We have Mai. We have Mai, Emperor Pilaf, and Shu all on the same cast. So I think it'll be fun. And then the final season is pretty Vegeta centric, where again, there's a Goku centric season, there was a Gohan centric season. This last season here is very Vegeta centric, where it's a lot of people that have either a relationship with Vegeta or conflict with Vegeta, and I feel like that's gonna be fun either way. With Kaba from Super. He's there. A lot of Frost is here, along with Sorbet and Tagoma, who are Frieza supporters. So we got Steve, right? Then we have a Nappa, we have Birder, we have Jice. We have Bardock is on this cast, along with some of his people.
We'll soon find out.
We have Bulma's parents. I don't know. I think it'll be fun. Well, we'll see. Again, this entire process should be fun, but it could go seriously wrong. And what the fuck am I doing now? I'm an idiot. I didn't even do the fucking initial thing I was supposed to do, which is this. Well, actually, let's do this.
Marcus!
You are free.
Fuck. Okay, you just got stuck there for no reason. So yeah, I mean that's that. Again, we'll do it later. We'll do it with the We'll do it when we get around to doing the Dragon Ball Fighter Z. Oh, we need to. Fuck, I'm fucking this up, aren't I? Yeah, I need to pay attention now because I need to not fuck this up.
It won't be easy to get in.
There we go, that's what I'm trying to do, isn't it? So there's that. Again, I had a few more ideas for things to do down the road, and some other ones that are just like pretty much completely scrapped at this point. I think a lot of the movie ones I'm pretty much scrapping. I mean, with the exception of the MCU. I will still do the MCU one, but that'll be down the road. But some of the, like, the Best Picture one and that sort of stuff, I just don't, one, I don't have the time to do it. And two, I just don't feel the, like, I don't have the motivation to really do it either. Like, MCU one, I legitimately want to do. I legitimately wanted to do the IMDb Top 250 and all that sort of stuff too, but it's like, I feel like they're like way lower on the priority list to the point where it's like, I'm probably never going to do it. Yeah, so, yeah, that's probably that. That's what it is with that. Again, One Piece is definitely something I would like to do though. Like, I also thought about doing like a complete all-star, like an all-stars of all of the series that we've played out. I thought that would be like a fun idea to do. I mean, it'll be a complete clusterfuck. But I would like to try that out. Like, maybe after we do like 9 of these series, like for the 10th series, we do that. I think that would be fun. But it'll be a complete clusterfuck. But it'll be a fun clusterfuck. But again, we're only on Dragon Ball Series 5. Oh yeah, Telltale is one I already have set up. It's all done. I just need to play it out. And again, we won't do that for a while though. We'll do it the next time we play a Telltale game, and I just don't know when that'll be.
There's traffic on the road. We need to block it.
It's one way. Shouldn't be too difficult.
I just, am I not gonna... I think I'm fucking up here, aren't I? Oh. Yeah, I fucked up, didn't I? I did. I did too well. Well, shit. Oh well. I don't care enough to redo this entire thing just for this. Because the police were supposed to arrive, but that's only if the drone. If something bad happens with the drone, but oh well. I don't really care at this point. I'm not gonna redo this entire section just for that. Because again, the thing is, we're gonna have to replay this game eventually anyway, like to do the 100% completion stuff. We still have a little bit, like, we're still gonna have to at least play it one more time. So it's like, I'm okay with leaving like one thing undone, but yeah.
There. Nobody should bother us now.
And considering we've played this pretty perfectly up until this point.
Looks like the plaza's secure. Now we can get inside the store.
I just feel like it's kind of annoying if we
need to find a
undo
truck
all
to
this
ram the
work just
storefront.
for that, so.
A truck?
There's construction work in the area. Shouldn't be too hard to find one.
What are we waiting for?
Okay. So yeah, Telltale 1 is definitely in the works. or not in the work. I mean, I think it's done, but it's like we'll definitely do it at some point.
Okay, now we're in. Let's get that truck out.
Okay. Again, I have the list here of like all the ideas I put down, and yeah, I need to take Dragon Ball off the list, but yes, I mean, it's a lot of just random ideas. It's not really too many. I didn't really put too much thought in. It's just things that I thought, okay, maybe there's a big enough cast of characters from this. But again, MCU is definitely something I'm still considering. I still would like to do. As of IMDb top 250, I just don't think it'll work. Yeah, but I mean, to me, I could do it. I think we could do it, and it would still be fun. But it's like I think it'll take too much time for what it's worth, and too much time, pretty much.
Looks like
I have an American Ninja Warrior and Sasuke written down here. I don't think we'll ever do that. That's just like a random idea I thought of. Like a Big Brother one was another one I written down. Like playing Big Brother players on Survivor. Again, we probably won't ever do that either. One Piece, as I said, is pretty much a lock. The Walking Dead, I think, is something we could do. But I don't know. We'll see. I definitely think that's a consideration for down the road. But again, I just like I don't want to do it right now. We have Super Sentai here. The problem with Super Sentai with me is that I don't know the characters' names super well. Like, I love Super Sentai. I've watched so many seasons. Like, I watched like 20 something seasons of Super Sentai at this point. But it's just I don't know the overall series nearly as well, and also I just don't know the characters' names and that sort of thing as well either. Because it is a Japanese show, and it's a show that I never watched any sort of dub for or anything. I just feel like because that it makes it harder for me to remember the actual character names. Okay, well that's not working. Cool. It's Simon. Yeah, the list. I have The Witcher written down here. I don't know if we could do The Witcher. I just don't think there's enough from The Witcher that I would know about. So yeah. I also have Game of Thrones written down. Again, I think I'm a bit hesitant on that. I don't know if I 100% know 180 characters, though I do think it would probably be close. But yeah, I just don't think I know Game of Thrones as well, like well enough to do a series like this. And to me, a lot of these ideas are, again, just ideas that I just feel like at this point are ideas that I don't care enough about to take the limited free time that I will end up having to do the setup. Like, it's just like, for me, considering my free time is less than what it was, I don't really want to waste time doing some of these that aren't going to be like really good. I think Seinfeld is an interesting one. But I would definitely be hesitant to do a Seinfeld one, because I do think there's 180 characters from Seinfeld. It's just that a lot of those characters will be like one-off characters, or like, yeah, I mean, essentially just one episode characters, and it's like, how fun would that really be? And obviously, like, with the characters of Jerry and Elaine, like the main group, obviously Jerry, Elaine, Kramer, and George, it's like with those, it's gonna be kind of a like each of the seasons with those characters is just gonna be so focused on those characters. So it's like, I don't know, we'll see, maybe down the road, but again, probably not anytime soon. What else do I have listed here? I have a Ubisoft one. I think that could be interesting, but again, I just don't, like, we're not going to do it anytime soon. And to be honest, I don't even know if I know the Ubisoft outside of Assassin's Creed well enough to do it. So there's that. I have Miyazaki, which again, I just don't think I know well enough, and also I don't know if there's enough characters from Miyazaki films. or really it should be just Studio Ghibli.
Now I have come to tell you that you
But
can
yeah,
be
same
your
thing
own
with like something like Star Wars, Star
I've
Trek.
come to tell you
I
that
just
you
don't know if I
have
know
to
the
obey them
characters
anymore.
too, like,
From this
again,
day
obviously I know
forward,
the
you can walk
main
with your head
characters
held
super
high.
well, but it's like
You
I
can
don't,
take your
I'm not
destiny in your
as well
hands.
versed into the like the expanded
Jericho
universes
is
of
a
either of
place for
those
those of
series
us
to
who want
really
freedom.
do a deep dive
Now, sure, you
into
can
a
stay
Survivor
here and
series for
continue to
those.
serve them,
Unlike
or
I
you can
was
come with
with,
us.
unlike I am with Dragon Ball,
Fight
or
by our side.
definitely was with like something like Power
You're free
Rangers,
now.
with Yu-Gi-Oh,
It's up to you to decide.
with Assassin's Creed, like all the ones I've done so far was series that I know super
with you.
well.
We're
And
I'll
with
follow
doing
you,
it something
Marcus.
like
I'm with you,
Star
Marcus.
Wars, Star Trek, where it's like
I'll
I
follow you,
know, but I don't know as well as like I mean these other franchises I'm talking about. Like I probably know them. Like I'm in probably the top like 2 to 3% of knowledge within these sort of franchises. I mean Dragon Ball probably less so. Then like I mean like I think with Yu-Gi-Oh and like with Power Rangers and with Assassin's Creed, like I think with those three sort of series, like I'm definitely within the top like 2 to 3% in terms of knowledge about those individual series. Okay, this is where we got to figure out what we're gonna do. I just realized that. Okay, so this is what we got to figure out. So what do we got to do here that's different? So we're gonna play pretty negatively here, I think. Okay, so essentially we're just gonna do the opposite of what we did that one time, I think. What are these things at the end that we missed? Turn off street lights, deploy banner, free androids in shop window, overload, electric system. Okay, there's a lot of stuff here. Burn cars, burn a hotel, burn cyberlife. Okay. Well, we'll just see. What was this?
They're doing what you do, Marcus. Lead.
Tag or destroy. What I do last time? I tagged windows, so we'll destroy.
And they'll follow.
Okay. Yeah, like again, I think with this we'll just try to do as much as we can do. So I believe we tagged this last time, right? And also we'll replay it and whatever, but what is this? Oh, hack bus stop, right? That's what it said.
Over
We'll
here.
destroy. Yeah, I had a lot of like movie ideas, and again, I just don't feel like a lot of them are super solid. Like I was thinking of like maybe like a battle of the directors sort of series where we like well, what do I want for this? See, this is kind of the problem too, is that I just don't know what we're doing here, like what I did last time. Like where, but Battle of the Directors, like each season is its own, is a different director, and then we just do characters from that director series, from that director, and then at the end, obviously, we mix it all together for an all-stars. sort of season. I thought that would be a good idea. Again, that's a lot of work too. Is it though? Now I think about it, it might actually not be. It might not be that much work, because it's really like, I mean, depending on the director, and I have a list of directors here as well. It's like, fail to send a message. How do you fail to send a message? Do you literally just do nothing? Oh, just literally just don't do anything. Okay. So I'll have to replay this then. So that's something. What else do we have here? That's okay. So essentially, yeah, we'll probably only have to play this a couple more times. That's gonna annoy me though. This is gonna annoy me that I didn't get this one. That I 100%ed everything else, but that. But oh well. So yeah, what else is here? Like, destroy statue, tag statue. Okay. What statue? Let's break this, whatever. Oh, is this the statue that's talking about? Fuck. I guess we'll destroy this time, right? Because we're already on a very negative sort of thing.
We'll never be slaves again.
God damn, sorry about that. I have like a comic-based one, like one with Marvel, one with DC. To be honest, I just don't know if I would really do that, to be honest, because again, I'm just not as well versed on superhero comics as I am with a lot of other stuff. So,
Marcus, violence is the only language humans understand.
we'll actually take it this time, just because even though we did take it last time we got offered. But that's because we still have other stuff to burn, so we kind of need to take it. So, yeah. Okay, so okay, fuck, I thought the game froze and was gonna crash there for a second. What did I do with the cars? Or can we burn the car? Well, whatever. Upturn.
I'll help you.
Oh, we can burn them afterwards, okay. Fuck. Okay, so we can burn some of these other things too. Oh fuck. Oh no, I wasn't able to finish my shit. Oh well. I guess we'll have to play this multiple times.
We freed hundreds of our people. We did it.
Marcus. Marcus, what's wrong?
What?
They're coming.
Everyone fall back to Jericho.
Yeah,
Now
looking
humans
at
will have
the
no
other
choice but to listen to
ideas.
us.
They'll be afraid.
I also had like about the
Fear
actor
feeds
sort of
hatred.
thing, or like actor,
I'll take hatred over indifference.
where we had same thing as the director idea, just with different actors. I think that's definitely a worse idea, due to again no gender, like I mean, essentially it would just be all of one gender, so it's like, I don't know if that's the greatest idea. We have directors here, like I have James Cameron, I have Tarantino, I have Nolan, Scorsese, Fincher, Carpenter, Coen Brothers, Denis Villeneuve, I have Ridley Scott, Richard Linklater, M. Night Shyamalan. Is that it? Yeah. But either way, I mean, like, Kubrick, Edgar Wright as well. So I mean, that's a good chunk of directors there that we could work with. So I feel like that's definitely something we could potentially do. Just because I feel like that's definitely an easier setup than some of these other movie ones. Because obviously less movies to go through. Unlike with like with the IMDb Top 251, like we would have to go through 250 movies to do research for, which I feel like is more of a pain. I have a Nintendo one here. I thought that was maybe an interesting idea. I just don't know if there's enough characters. And I don't know. And again, it will be a very and it will be the most wacky series we do if we do a Nintendo one. Just because again, a lot of the characters don't have actual like character to them, if that makes sense. Like there's not much actually there to analyze and to use. But I don't know.
They have to pay.
We're gonna let them decide, right?
You don't have to do this.
Don't kill Chris.
No.
He's a good guy. Maybe. Oh, Spielberg. I'm a Spielberg on the list too. Oh, Wes Anderson. So actually, there's a lot. Don't decide.
It's up to you to decide.
Black Mirror is the idea I have listed here. I think that'll be fun. The problem is, again, I don't know if there's enough characters. But I think the idea of a Black Mirror Survivor series would be fun.
We interrupt this broadcast with breaking news.
And I have, like, I have Final Fantasy listed here. Again, the problem is I just don't know the characters well enough. And I also listed Square Enix just in general for some reason. Whatever. Yeah, there's a lot of ideas. Lost is another one, but again, I just don't know if there's enough characters from Lost. Random game companies I've listed here. Which again, I don't know if we could do like full series with game companies. We probably could if I really want to, but it's like I think maybe like again like the Battle of the Directors, Battle of Actors. I think maybe like a battle of game companies. I don't know. I think that's like a possibility.
Beginning of a terrorist campaign conducted right here in the United States.
The Office would be a fun one. I don't know if there's enough characters, but whatever. Okay. So, I guess we'll just go straight for this one next time. Okay. We'll end here. Next episode we'll go ahead and continue on, but for now, thank you for watching.